how you can get
go to
pictures up.
tommyboy.servebeer.com.
Yeah.
Or you can go to playradiouk.com and hit TommyCam.
All right. Now, Stuart, if you're able just to take that picture back a little bit, can you
I will
do that?
Yeah, let me just. Can I just turn?
It's
all right. It's just because it can't quite get it all in.
Okay.
And the problem is that it's reflecting the light off the
I'd like to tell you what their argument against this is. That they have taken. They filmed it from a distance through a camera lens that's the size of the end of a pen.
Actually, let me try.
It's so well. These are their exact words. The camera is reinforced by so many feet of concrete.
Oh, right.
And it's quite insultingly. They say, how can you say that there aren't any nuclear bombs? You know, all the people who have, as I said earlier, deformities. They claim to know somebody who's seen the mushroom cloud and so forth.
Have you got the pictures up by any chance?
We're trying.
Just go back a bit.
I'm talking
Matt.
to the caller. All right. What's your name again?
Steve. What
okay.
am I looking? What should I type in?
So in your web browser, no, you can't have it at front angle. In your web browser, it's tommyboyd.servebeer.com.
Richard Farnham. Hello, Tom.
We're just doing something. Can you hold it?
Of course I can.
Go for it, Matt. Play that.
Now, what we've got in the studio, up on one of several of our screens, is a YouTube picture of what is allegedly an atomic bomb being tested in the Pacific, I would guess, sort of late 40s, early 50s. Okay? And we'll give out the address of this. What do you put into YouTube to find that atomic bomb test?
The YouTube I've got it as video is Nuclear Bomb 4.
Okay,
is the one that.
All right. If you can take these pictures back to the beginning, then just scroll it back to the beginning. Okay.
Because I've got a different video than Matt's got. So
all right, Stuart. Have you seen this video, Stuart?
No, not all the way through. No.
Have you seen it, Matt, before?
I've seen quite a few. So whether this specific.
There we go. You can see there. Okay, so if I just run that back just a little bit there.
Well, I'm going to describe it.
So there's the ships there.
No, let me describe it.
Sorry, go on.
There's the ships there. If you're only listening, doesn't work. Okay, take it back to the beginning. So
there's the beginning.
It's a short piece, probably about 30-40 seconds. We see some servicemen talking and looking through binoculars. Pause it there.
Sorry.
Anybody got any thoughts about looking at an atomic bomb through binoculars?
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Is that good thing or bad thing?
Isn't the light supposed to be quite sort of blinding?
You'd think.
Well,
okay.
I've got it up
now. Okay, well done. Now we go to an aerial shot. Can you spool it back a little bit more, Stuart? Now we go and stop it as soon as we get on the aerial shot before the bomb goes off. Stop it there. Now what we have here on the screen, viewed through the clouds, so it clearly is an aerial shot of the Pacific, is, I would say, we can see down into the sea, and in the sea we can see how many ships, guys?
God, like 20 odd.
20 odd ships. What do they look like? Are they dinghies or?
There's some small ones, but there's some pretty big ships in there. Let's put it that way.
These are ships, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not little dinghies. No.
Okay, can you move it forward now, just tiny bit by tiny bit, so we can see the beginning of the explosion? Well, okay, there we go. How close is that explosion to the biggest ship that's in the foreground? If that ship is, let's say, 400 yards long,
there is. I mean, if that's 400 yards long, that's 800 yards from the centre of the explosion.
Maximum.
Yeah.
Anybody disagree with that?
No.
Okay. Can we see where the atomic bomb is let off from? Can we go back a frame to see if the atomic bomb is let off from a ship? It's not going to be easy.
It's not easy to go back a frame.
We can go to the point. Good work, Stuart. Stuart's now spooling it through.
No.
There's no ship, it seems to me,
that
the atomic bomb is on.
No.
So what is it on? Its own little raft? Or what?
Didn't they sink it
it's
into
underneath.
the water?
Is it underwater?
It's underwater.
Is it underwater?
Apparently that's what they did. They put it underwater to stop the nuclear.
Could be a submarine, as Steve says. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, a submarine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost anticipating, the arguments are contrary. They'll say they're not submarines. Oh, they're robot submarines.
Whatever. Run it through.
Giant.
Run it through, Stuart, and let's see the aftermath. We now see a beginnings of a mushroom cloud, which is huge, but it could just be water vaporising.
Yep.
It probably is just water vaporising.
Okay. I mean, that's a big, big cloud.
Big mushroom cloud. Now let's see if we run it through. Let's see what happens when the atomic bomb... Now we're seeing...
we're on the same point, I think.
And let's have a look at the devastation that is delivered to these ships. We can now... just take it back another...
There we go. It's actually showing you from a ship there, look.
Yeah, but take it back just a second. I want to see the evidence of how much damage is done to these ships.
Yeah.
Now the atomic... Where we've spooled it through to now, you can plainly see that the explosion has happened. There was some water vapour, but now there's dark smoke, which suggests that there has been a great deal of heat and a massive force. What can we say about the ships that we can see that are not just in the vicinity, but were actually consumed by the atomic blast?
Absolutely untouched.
Absolutely untouched.
Maybe they made very tough ships.
Absolutely. But they're not
adamantine material.
Exactly. They don't even seem to be swamped.
No, you would have thought at least one of them would have sunk.
Hey, how big's that tsunami?
Yeah.
Is there one there?
Fantastic.
None
Is
at
there
all.
one there?
No.
Wouldn't you have thought that an atom bomb would have at least had a bit of a wake?
Yep.
I mean, you know, when a launch goes past on the river, you kind of bob up and down a bit. So,
Yeah.
anybody, any
very
thoughts?
seaworthy, I must say.
Very seaworthy. We're now spooling it through a little bit further here in the studio so that we can see from ground level another one of these mushrooms. Is that at sea, do you think, Stuart?
I believe that's from one of the ships, apparently, yes.
Yeah, this is all the same. This footage is the same.
Is that
Look
ship
at that
in the
tidal
middle
wave.
of all of that?
Well,
the
not the one
tidal
that's
wave,
taking
isn't
the video, but there are certain... I mean, there's one getting enveloped now. Look, I mean, that's...
So we're now seeing from ground level what looks like a wall of... Matt thinks it's a wall of water. I think it's a wall of vapour.
Yeah.
And we're now seeing some more shots of more or less the same thing.
Well, that's palm trees, so they're quite close to the...
Now we can see some palm trees in the foreground.
I mean,
we were also taught when when I was a boy, we were brought up to believe that we might only have 4 minutes to live at any given
That's right,
moment.
yes, yeah.
We were taught that when the sirens went off, that meant that the Russians had launched and we had 4 minutes to live, and that what would happen first would be that a blinding flash would blind us all. And then, depending on how far we were away from the atomic bomb, we would have a few seconds to wait before an immense blast that was both all-powerful and white hot would incinerate us or blow us away. And that's what we were taught. And we lived in fear of that, as you can imagine that. Yeah.
No, the terrible thing is...
And the thing was, it was bollocks! It was fucking bollocks! And I shat myself for 30 years for no reason. Because they can't do that.
Yeah.
They can't bloody do that.
No, that's right, yep.
Now, you do realise that, I'm sure that many British school children are still being educated, often in their English classes, about nuclear bombs. And we're made to read a book called Brother in the Land, which is about, an after the bomb story. Some guy cycles into a bomb shelter to keep out of the rain, and they drop the bomb, and life is rather shit afterwards. And
Listen,
it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
this is just a work of fiction, but
yep, that's what we want to put right. Listen, thank you very much indeed, Steve, for your call, and that gave us a chance to do something quite interesting there. I'm not convinced it worked entirely from the point of view of the listener.
No,
because wouldn't it be nice to be able to put the pictures that we can see? So we get up pictures that we want to talk about. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to put them onto a website somehow?